Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Lorna's story. It is nearing the end of Lorna's experiences with the Fall Festival. It is getting later. As we resume this session, we'll be at 9:30 at night.
Oh boy.
It's getting dark and spooky. And so, which places have you taken a short rest at? Do you remember?
All of them.
All of them. So you're out of short rests.
Sure am. Well, out of protected short rests.
Yes, you can short rest out in the city if you'd like to spend the last of the hit dice that you have available to you. But that'll be dangerous.
Yes.
So, the number of enemies throughout the town are growing fewer yet more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And so, let's pull you over to the map. And let's go ahead and get some encounter rolls going. So please roll me a d6.
6.
Dealer's choice.
Put me somewhere nice, please.
I won't do that. None of them are nice now.
Okay.
This'll do. Okay. Do me a favor and roll me a d4.
4.
You have advantage this time.
Thank goodness.
All right. Please roll me a d20.
17 again.
Roll me a d2.
2.
All right. Roll me a d4.
2.
There we are. Okay. I will pull you to the map in a moment. 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you are on the main street when you hear the clattering of armor approaching loudly.
Great.
Seems to be coming from these alleys back here, these tight quarters.
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle it? Where do you place your team?
We have a wire trap.
So you do.
Let's do that. Is this animated armor supposed to be with us?
No, that's not part of your... Hang on.
We have a new friend?
I guess. All right. So, you are placing a wire trap.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
How big is it?
3 by 3?
Right here, then.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are placing a trap, you're having Skulna place the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Where is your team posting? Because you're not getting a surprise, or unlikely. But the trap will begin the encounter.
The martial primaries here. The people who can do some distance here.
Okay, I'm going to need you to give me more than that.
Alright. Anscombe and Sagona here. Lorna and Tia are here.
And Skulna?
Skolna's placing the trap, so she'll run back with these two.
Okay. And where is Requiem?
With me.
All right, please roll me a cursory stealth roll as I roll Skulna's trap.
Both me and Sagona have advantage on stealth rolls.
Okay.
Are we rolling individually?
Yes.
I rolled an 18, finally.
Okay. And let's go. All right. Shambling down the alley. Hold on. Let me fix the initiative here. All right. Shambling down the alley as Skolna dives back behind her allies, you hear the sounds of armor scraping against the alley walls, and no voices, which becomes clear as 4 suits of animated armor reveal themselves entering the alley.
I still don't have the jump on us this time.
It's true. They patrol as if mindlessly wandering, and once they get here, Skolna triggers the trap. I need you to roll me 66 slashing damage. 15. Okay. Their DC is a 14. That's a fail. That's a success. And that's a fail. So, this animated armor takes 15 points. Wait, yeah, 15 points of slashing. As does this one. The one in the middle, tucked up behind the cart, takes half. Takes 7. But as that trap and the slashing against the metal, like this horrible scratching, clanging sound as metal plates are knocked off from their greaves and joints. We're going to roll initiative.
Okay. Everybody has advantage still, up until 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Due to your
trolley kicks.
Trolley kicks.
I rolled a fucking 9 anyways.
So it goes. So it goes. Here come the dice. Alright, and now it is Skolna's turn. I assume Skolna's going to take an attack.
Yes.
First, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Skolna will run out, revealing herself briefly to take an attack on... Does she aim for one of the hurt ones? Or one of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna try to drop one.
She attacks with advantage. That's 20 to hit, which does hit the animated armor. Let's see how much damage she deal. Oh, she rolled pretty well on damage. That's 15 points of piercing damage to this animated armor. She knocks the breastplate loose on the thing, and you just see this hollow void within as it falls away. Skolna will then look at it with a tilted head and then dart back behind cover and is going to bonus action hide. Now the back animated armor will surge forward, taking an assessment of what they see. They see Anscombe and they see Tier. But they can get to Anscombe. They cannot get to Tier. So it runs up to Anscombe. It's going to take its multi-attack. And try and slam him twice. The first attack was terrible. 14 doesn't hit. And the second attack was worse. So, this animated armor appears to be maybe rusted or needs oiling. Tier, does he take range?
I think he's gonna go in there and try to finish this one off.
Okay, he runs up to it, drawing his short swords. Let's see how he does. AC to hit is an 18. That's not going to do it with a 16, but he swings again.
Come on, dear.
That's a 17, which also will not hit.
Buddy boy.
That's the dice, unfortunately. That's Tier's turn. this animated armor up in the back is going to move up. Can just get into flanking behind Tier.
I've made a mistake.
That's a 20 to hit, which does hit, and the second swing is a 15 to hit, which does not hit. So, he takes 1 slam attack, which deals him 7 points of bludgeoning damage, washing away his temp HP. Next, Sagona. Sagona will move up. You want her
Might
to
as well
focus
get
this one?
flanking. Yeah, might as well get flanking.
Okay. She'll just run up behind this one and swing her Warhammer. That is a 15 to hit, which misses.
So gonna.
Then this animated armor behind Tier is going to swing with advantage. That will hit with a 23, and then the second attack is a 22. It hits twice, dealing 8 points of damage. And 6 points of damage. So Tier takes 14 points of damage total from that round. He's getting bashed around.
Sorry, Tier. Shouldn't have made you run in there.
Anscombe's going to swing his greatsword, the one in front of him, with advantage due to flanking. That is an 18 to hit, which does hit. Just barely. He deals 14 points of slashing damage to this animated armor. It is still standing. He doesn't have a bonus action he can do here. He stays. Next, Lorna.
Okay, good. I'm gonna poke my head out. And I'm going to try to chill touch this one.
Go ahead. DC is 18 to hit.
15. Cool. That doesn't work. I send Requiem in to get flanking on the one that's flanking Tier to try to do something about that.
Okay.
Let me roll. Wreck. Ghost Bite. Attack. Advantage. 17 to hit.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
Good golly god. Alright. That's it.
Alright. This animated armor is going to move this way and flank Sagona.
It's just a flank fest.
It is. They're all over the place. That's a 23 to hit, which does hit. And I'll swing again. Sagona takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack, and the second attack misses with a 16. Sagona takes 5 damage. Alright. Now Skolna's turn. This has gone to shit quickly. Skolna's... What do you want Skolna to do?
How bad does this one look?
Pretty bad. Like,
Hit it.
critical.
Yeah, kill it.
Okay. She'll run up to it and thrust her rapier. Didn't know she was there, so she has advantage. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit. Okay. If she deals... Okay, she destroys it.
She's gonna hide again.
Okay,
If she can break line of sight here, that'd be great.
That's where she hid last time. You can't use the same spot twice. Let's see.
Can she get up on the roof?
She can try. We can roll athletics. That's a natural... Okay, that's a natural 11. She just gets up on the roof.
Now can she hide?
She can hide here. Okay. Skolna is hidden for the moment. Tier's turn.
I feel like he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, he'd like to.
I think he's gonna bonus action disengage and get some distance
He
over here.
can't do that.
Sorry, action disengage.
Okay. He will get away.
Instead of being sandwiched between 3 of those things, just to get some
That's as far
distance.
as he's got.
That's fine.
Alright. It's his turn. Animated armor. This one is engaged with Requiem, and is just going to slam him.
Disadvantage.
That's not going to hit. Okay, I'll try again. Nah, it won't hit either.
Woohoo!
Sagona.
This
Sagona
one.
turns around and is going to move here. And then swing her Warhammer at it. That's a 12 to hit. That will not hit.
Sagona.
Alright.
Everyone's pretty tired.
Yes. This animated armor is going to run around to the other side and flank Sagona.
God damn it.
Attacking with advantage. Doesn't matter, it misses. We'll try again. And it misses again with a 15. Alright. Anscombe. Anscombe will yank the totem off of this animated armor before moving. Let me roll. It is not the real one. He gets a fake. And then he runs down here to engage this. No, he runs to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will swing at it. That is an 18 to hit, which hits.
Good boy.
It was barely. It was rough. Yep, you can't roll ones, Anscombe. Reroll that damage. Okay. He deals 10 points of slashing damage. The animated armor is destroyed.
Yes. God, I love Anscombe.
Lorna's turn. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to stick my head out again. And I think Requiem has this one under control, so I'm going to fire at the one behind Sagona.
Okay.
Till touch again.
Okay.
Wait. Yes. I'm gonna retire as an adventurer. I rolled a 14.
Yep, you missed.
I sly. Requiem tries to fight the one in front of him.
Okay, roll your attack.
Mm-hmm. He does not have advantage this time. He misses.
So it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's your turns. This animated armor is going to swing at Sagona. No longer having flanking.
Oh, right. Sorry. I disengaged as an action. Go ahead.
That misses. It will swing again. That hits with a 19. Deals 8 points of bludgeoning damage to Sagona, extinguishing her temp HP and putting her down a couple. All right. Skullna up on the roof is going to jump down over to this side of it and is going to take a shot with her short bow. Let's stop hitting Sagona, shall we?
That'd be great.
That's a 19 to hit, which does hit their AC. Let's see. 9 piercing plus sneak attack. Deals 16 points of piercing damage with that shot. Skullna will then back up, ducking behind the roof, and hide again.
Well, that's the only reason I'm doing well at all.
Tier.
Hold on, Anscombe.
What will we have Tier do?
Flanking. The one behind Sagona. Please hit this time.
He makes his 2 attacks with advantage. That's a 19 to hit, which hits. His first swing deals 10 points of piercing damage, and his follow-up attack also hits. Dealing, let's see, 7. So he deals 17 points of piercing damage. That animated armor is destroyed.
Any bonus action, take the totem?
His bonus action is his offhand attack.
You are correct.
I know. This animated armor is going to try and hit Requiem.
Disadvantage.
That's a natural 20 and an 18. So it does hit.
The 18 hits.
Yes. He takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Lord, dope.
It is non-magical, so he is resistant to it. And we'll try again at disadvantage. A natural 20 and an 8 for a 12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
There we go. 2 natural 20s? What are you
2
trying
natural
to do
20s,
here?
but they were at disadvantage, so they didn't count. What do you want from me?
I
It's
want you to
Skona's turn.
stop rolling natural 20s.
No, fuck you. Skona is going to look at
Flanking.
the animated armor and is, going to flank with our boy Requiem. Swinging with advantage.
Flank.
Sagona hits with a 23. Finally. She deals 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And that's Sagona's turn. It's now Anscom's turn.
Can you take the totem off this one?
Yes. I will roll. It's a D3 this time. It is the real totem.
Oh shit, alright. How is everybody looking?
Sagona and Tierra look at you. And Tierra says, "Oh, I got really fucked up."
You keep doing that.
I did. I think
It comes with the territory of you fighting close in combat now. So
I think maybe when there's that many up close, I'll use my bow.
Yep. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
And Skolna hops down. What's your potion count right now?
My potion count is Lorna has none, Anscom has 1, Sagona has 1, Skolna has 1 greater, and Tier has 1.
Okay. Tier says, I think in the next fight I'll just hang back.
Good idea. Do you want to take a potion now, or are you thinking of coasting?
If I keep some distance, I should be fine. If I'm wrong,
Okay.
You can resurrect me.
Yeah, of course.
What's the worst that'll happen?
You'll die.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
And as you move on, make a note that you have another totem.
I have.
Okay.
Count right now is 13 for real.
All right. So, roll me a d6.
Okay, what time is it?
It is now 10 at night.
No more advantage on initiative. 2 on a d6.
All right, roll me a
Really
d4.
down to the wire. Gotcha. D4. A 3.
Okay, roll me a d20.
12.
Roll me a d6.
1.
Okay. Okay. One moment. It is as you are discussing this and making your way out of the alleys toward the rest of Ferrum, trying to get away from this particular situation. What's your marching order?
That would be Pierre Anscom, me, Sagona, Skolna.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, one more time, who's in front?
Tier.
Tier's in front. Okay. You, Anscom,
Anscom, me. I'm in the squishy center.
and then
Sagona, Skolna.
got it. All right. It is as all of you are making your way out of this alley you've just had this encounter in. That an enormous hammer slams into the ground in front of Tier.
No, dude. Dude.
As that comes crashing down, Tier almost wets himself.
I would too.
And looking around the corner, the enormous forged titan looks over your team and says, "I've heard stories of your group. rumors getting passed around about a wizard with a ghost hound. I thought I'd see for myself. Well,
I'm sure you're going to be very impressed, sir.
I can't wait to find out. Although, I didn't think it'd be too sporting of me to ambush a team such as yourself.
Much obliged.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Good. On guard. He slams the hammer into the ground, almost like signaling the beginning of combat. Roll initiative.
Oh, he seems like a cool guy. Too bad we're gonna die. I rolled a 10.
I mean, it is not actually 10 o'clock because this encounter immediately happened, so you still have advantage. It's like 9:50. It's like 9:45.
15. Oh, that's better.
Excuse me.
Does he have a blue totem around his neck?
He does. He also has a couple others.
Oh, I bet. How worse for wear does he look, if at all?
He's a little banged up. He shows some burn marks. But as you're looking at him, you see this gray, it almost looks like sand is pouring over the injuries, and it's as though they're filling in.
Great. He regenerates.
He does.
Lorna knows a lot about Forge Mind. Can she do any precursory rolls to see if she knows if they have weaknesses, if they have particular strengths?
Do you know a lot about Forge Minds?
I rolled a natural 20. It was my dad's great interest.
Okay.
It's established lore now.
All right.
And I'm from Saris.
Okay. So typically a standard forged doesn't really have any vulnerabilities, but looking at this big one, roll me an Arcana check.
A natural 20. I really like Forge Mind, apparently. 27 total.
You're looking at all the complex machinery that makes up this Titan's joints. While you're pretty sure force damage, thunder damage, fire is not going to be particularly effective, you imagine all that machinery probably wouldn't handle lightning very well.
I've only had some of that.
It's true. Basically, you understand that mechanically it is resistant to... It's immune to poison. It is immune to paralyzation, exhaustion, and charm effects. It is resistant to force, but it is vulnerable to lightning. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. It is Tier's turn. Oh, Requiem does not move on his own initiative. Okay.
Can I say something? Just as a free action?
Yeah.
Lightning if you have it! That's all.
Tier blinks and looks at you.
I said, if you have it.
Rolling. Okay. He wants to disengage and get some distance.
If he doesn't have it, go ahead and disengage, get some distance.
He disengages and he's going to try and climb up onto this roof. Okay, he succeeds. He climbs up onto this roof, spends the rest of his movement getting to the far side of it in half cover.
Instead of getting slammed with a hammer.
Yeah. It's now the Titan's turn.
Oh, brilliant.
The Titan... That's good sporting. Get yourselves in position, that's fine. And then he runs around the corner. He looks at your team, and he's going to make a hammer fist attack on Anscombe.
Remember, you have shield!
Anscombe's shoulders are tense, but he raises the greatsword and the hammer with this terribly loud shing! The hammer bounces off of it as the Titan rolls a 13 to hit. But it has multi-attack and will swing its axe instead. As it misses again, you hear,
Hilderad's taught you well.
and Anscombe is nearly knocked onto his back by the force of the blow.
Oh my god.
But he's still up, and the Titan missed. You notice the Titan is 10 feet away from Anscombe.
Mm-hmm.
It has
It's got reach.
It's now Sigona's turn.
Lightning, if you have it.
She
Come on, Storm Cleric.
is like, you want me to get in? All right. And she will, just okay, and she's going to run up to the Titan.
Make me proud.
Yeah. Hold on. And she will shocking grasp the fucking Titan. It is metal. So let me make sure of this. It has advantage. Okay. She attacks the shocking grasp at advantage. Oh my god.
Natural
She
20?
natural 20'd. She's going to channel the
Oh. Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, so critical shocking grasp. It doesn't matter what she rolls because I'm treating it like an 8. So that's 16 doubled because he's
32.
vulnerable to it. She reaches out with the hammer, and with a feint, she takes her hand off the hammer and just presses her gloved, gauntleted palm to the Titan Ulrich's knee, and you watch as electricity up through the whole creature, and it's as if a servo and several joints give out, and the forged Titan Ulrich, you just hear "Ugh" as he stumbles down to one knee.
No, that's a cleric in here, I say.
Sikona is yeah, fuck. That's her turn. She doesn't have anything else. Okay, good hit. Lorna.
Okay. Okay. I see how that goes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I went here, do you think I'd have? I don't need flanking. This is dumb. I'm just gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna take a page from her book, and I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Roll an attack with advantage.
I don't have Channel Infinity, but I rolled a natural 20
Oh my god. And a 1.
and a 1.
Okay,
Oh
roll
my
damage
god.
for crit. Okay, you rolled
Terrible.
really bad. You rolled a
Sure
1. So 1 plus 8. You deal 9 points of lightning damage.
Oh,
Doubled for 18. Okay.
He just gets tasered twice.
Alright, as you also electrocute him, the Forged Titan says,
Ugh. All right. Good
I've done
eye
my
on you.
research. Requiem's gonna flank because he actually could benefit from it,
okay.
and he's going to try to bite him.
Okay.
Good God.
What
Come
type
on,
of
how
damage
about-
is this? Is it necrotic?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's necrotic. I'm pretty sure it's.
I mean, look at this. Go ahead and roll damage, we'll see.
Wait.
Well, you have to hit
It's
first.
slashing damage plus force, so it's not
Okay,
gonna do very much.
he is resistant to both.
Yeah, that's all he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, terrible. Just awful.
Does not hit.
He's like just gnawing on the plating of his foot. It's doing nothing.
You see the Titan like turns and says,
Ugh. Oh, well, he's cute.
Yeah, he's more effective if you're not made of metal.
That's a shame.
It is. It really is.
The Titan is going to use a legendary action
Oh,
and is going to make a Hammerfist attack.
On.
I'm not going to tell you yet. Okay, a 25.
Good
That hits
hit.
Requiem.
Oh, buddy. Did you roll at disadvantage?
Yep.
Oh.
Requiem must make... Actually, I don't know if Requiem even has the health.
He's got 20. Well, -5. He has 15 hit points.
Yeah, he takes 18 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, buddy. Okay.
So.
You heard about my ghost dog and immediately decimated my ghost dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does Requiem have resistant to non-magical, physical?
I don't.
He does. He's not
Ow.
gone. He only takes 9.
Oops, back.
Okay, so he's actually at 6 health.
Yay.
As the hammer slams into him, and Requiem is immune to the prone effect because he's a ghost. So, that doesn't happen. Next, Skolna.
I want Skolna to try to get his blue thingy-moo-hoo.
All right, Skolna's going to dart to the
Come on,
side
Skolna.
of the Titan and go to try and grab the totem. She cannot get a hand on it.
Disengage.
It's just too It's just too high.
Yeah.
Skolna will disengage and run back away. Nope, that's too far. She can get here. Anscombe.
How about him? Think he can
Anscombe
try?
will run around and try with advantage. As he grabs onto the Titan's totem, the Titan uses a reaction, and I need to make
Great.
a con save for Anscombe.
Oh, good.
Anscombe rolls a 9. You watch as the Titan just turns to Anscombe as he grabs onto it, and for a moment, Anscombe is stunned. As the Titan says,
I know the rules.
Anscombe is stunned until the end of his next turn. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Tier.
How does the Titan look now?
He's below half.
Okay. Well, Tier's gonna hit.
Yeah, he'll lose
He's
an arrow.
pretty far away.
Okay, Tier with a 21 does hit. He deals 7 points of piercing damage, halved. As an arrow chinks the armor of the Titan. The Titan seems unconcerned. It's now the Titan's turn. The Titan is going to, as a bonus action, regenerate armor. Plus con. Okay. You watch as some of the wounds that have been broken open by the electricity seal up with more metallic sand. And then it's going to make an attack. Okay. I'm going to roll. It might just go for Anscombe. I'm going to give it a weighted roll, which means that on a majority of these numbers, it'll go for Anscombe. Nope, it's going for you, Lorna.
Oh, hey, why?
That's what I rolled. Lorna, that's a 19 to hit you.
Wait. Even shield wouldn't help me there. Okay, just hit me.
Okay. All right, Lorna. You take 26 points of slashing damage. from the
Oh my
axe
god, the temp is the only reason I'm still up.
Then
What did he hit me with?
his axe hand. Then he's going to swing the hammer fist down on Sigona.
I have 4 hit points. I was at full health, plus temp.
That's a 26 to hit Sigona.
Yeesh.
Sigona needs to make a strength saving throw. DC is 17, and she takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch, how does she look?
She was at 27, now she's at 7. Let's see if she gets knocked prone. Saving throw. She fails. She is slammed prone underneath the hammer. You hear all the wind get knocked out of her as she says, "Ugh!"
Tell me about it.
And that's the Forged Titan's turn. He doesn't move. It's now Sagona's turn.
Stand up.
Sagona will stand up. She's looking real bad. Does she heal or does she attack?
She's got a potion on her.
She could do both.
Does she have I know, but does she have a bonus action? Like any bonus actions that are good?
Oh, nah. She has, for her bonus actions, she can Shield of Faith, Sanctuary, Healing Word, or Spiritual Weapon. No, she can't Spiritual Weapon. She's out of second level spell slots. So she can Healing Word, Sanctuary, or Shield of Faith.
And she... Can she Shield of Faith, Anscombe, and step back and use an action? Oh, no. Yeah, action disengage. Get the fuck away from him.
Yeah, she can do it. She will cast Shield of Faith, increasing Anscombe's armor by 2. She action disengages.
Yeah.
And how far does she go?
20 feet.
Okay. All right. Now it's your turn, Lorna.
I would like to continue to live. I'm not gonna do that next to him. I'm gonna action disengage. Go over here.
Okay.
Sorry. I guess I don't have any potions on me. And this is in Baldur's Gate 3, so that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Skolna's turn. What does Skolna do?
Try again.
To get the totem? She will run up.
He keeps healing. Like, we can pick away at him forever, and he'll be able to regenerate. So I think we might as well try to get him out of the game completely.
Okay. She runs up. We'll flanking. We'll try and get a hand on the totem. With a 15, she misses. She cannot get a hand on it. He is too big, too defensive.
She can go back. Yeah.
Here. At the end of Skolna's turn, the Forged Titan is going to take a legendary action and say,
Well, it was much more fun when you were in close, but this is fine.
And he raises an arm, the arm revealing a barrel, and he's going to take a shot.
A gun. Okay.
He has a gun.
Okay. Right.
Did you really think he wouldn't have any ranged options?
Shut up.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see who he's going for. It is a disadvantage because Requiem is in melee with him. He's shooting at Sagona. Hold on. Okay, he rolled a 15 and a 2. So he misses. But it's a loud gunshot. You hear and you recognize a noise that you've heard a couple times over the last couple hours. This is the loud crack that you've heard.
Oh, great.
Through the town.
And murdering others. That's right.
As that shot barely misses Sagona's leg, you hear him say,
Nice dancing.
Oh, man.
it's Anscombe's turn. He's stunned.
But he's no
At
longer
the
stunned
end of his turn, he is no longer stunned. It is now Tier's turn. Tier. What? Any ideas?
There's something!
Alright. He's going to shoot an arrow.
Hunter's Mark? Anything? Does he have no spell slots?
He has one spell slot. He was saving it for a cure, but
Okay, never mind. Actually, I think he should cure Sagona more than waste a time with a dinky little arrow.
Okay, he hops down and will cast Cure Wounds on Sagona. He's officially out of spells. Sagona heals for 11. She, you almost hear ribs getting set back into place from here.
I bet I have a giant axe wound to my chest.
Yeah. Tiro back up some more. That's his turn. It's now the Titan's turn. The Titan turns, looking at Requiem and Anscombe. He looks down at Anscombe and says,
So you're their champion.
and Anscombe just says, I guess so. The Titan just swings 2 attacks. Okay. That's a 27 to hit. Anscombe. Oh. All right. I swing again.
Level.
Attack again.
Advantage to Anscombe.
I figured. That becomes a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Which is enough for Anscombe's shield to block it.
Okay.
Anscombe raises the greatsword, and this time, instead of sparks flying as the weapon bounces off of it, a magical barrier boom, bounces the axe away. And you hear Anscombe say, "Oh, thank you." That is the end of his first level spells, though. The Titan will then swing its hammer fist down on Anscombe.
Not my dog?
No.
Okay.
It's more concerned about the fighter.
Yeah, I know.
That's a 24 to hit, which just hits the AC with shield and shield of faith. So, rolling damage. Anscombe needs to make a strength saving throw. He's pretty strong, though. Anscombe takes 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. That would one hit Lorna.
But he succeeds on the strength saving throw. So, as he takes 23 points of bludgeoning damage, you see Anscombe's feet get like thudded down into the cobblestone of the street, and you just see Anscombe's face like gritted in pain as this hammer comes crashing down in his arms into his chest. Anscombe's still up, but he is hurting. He's down to 8 hit points.
Yes.
Well struck. Well held.
That's the Titan's turn. Oh no, the Titan's going to use Regenerate.
I hate him so much.
I know. Even though he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay, he heals for 10. That's his turn. Sagona. What does Sagona do?
How's she looking?
She's at 18 out of 34. I also remind you, you all have a death ward.
I know.
What do you do? What does Sagona do?
Try to get that blue totem.
Okay, she runs up to him and is going to try and get hands on the totem. Attacking with advantage. With a 22, she does get her hand on the totem. She needs to make a con save.
I don't like this guy. I know, I've said it before, I'll say it again.
She fails with an 11. Sagona is stunned. Ulrich turns as Sagona grabs it, and you see just this wave of energy poof, over her. And he says,
Well, that's boring. Come on. Fight me.
and that's what happens. Lorna, it's your turn.
We're not weeping.
Oh, as she's paralyzed, she loses concentration on Shield of Faith.
Oh, really? God damn it.
Yeah. Lorna.
Yeah, okay. Well, I have 2 fireballs. I know he's resistant to them, but it's big. So she's gonna throw one right here so it hits him and not her party.
Roll a D100.
Okay. 67.
Hold on. A 67. You are frightened.
Oh, great. I'm already frightened.
You have the frightened condition. You are afraid of the Titan Ulrich.
Shocker.
Yeah. But you cast Fireball. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Oddly enough, he's not great at these, because he's huge and slow. He fails. Roll damage.
86.
Okay.
That's a pretty solid roll.
Okay. He does take half.
Halved. Yeah. So 18.
But the fireball hurts. He looks at you and says,
Ow. All right. Fine. We'll play that way.
and at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. And he makes a sweeping axe ability. Suddenly, he lowers the axe hand down, and you hear a mechanical whirring. And he spins in a sharp circle. And I need a dexterity saving throw from Anscombe, Requiem, and Sagona. Or Sagona cannot make one, so Sagona automatically fails.
Great. Dex save.
Yeah, roll a dex save for...
Requiem rolled a 12.
He fails, Anscombe. Let's see. Anscombe fails with a 6. Okay. Everyone around Ulrich takes... Oh, that's not so bad. 14 points of slashing damage. Sagona's still up.
Anscombe isn't, but he's got his death ward.
Anscombe, yeah, the death ward kicks in, and he suddenly is... You see
Does Requiem have death ward?
no.
Why not? He was at the temple with us.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, with Lorna stats?
Yeah. DC's 14.
16.
Alright. Requiem is still up with 1
Yay.
hit point. And then you hear like this mechanical resetting, and then it sounds like an of it like recharging. That's his legendary action. Next, it's now Skolna's turn. Skolna, seeing Sagona be stunned, is going to attempt to get her hand on the totem again,
Please.
making an attack with advantage. Because this is a fucking... Okay, with a 21, she hits. She gets her hand on the totem, and as he's already spent his reaction, she is not stunned. But it's now a contest. Her acrobatics versus the Titan's athletics. Let's see. She rolled... He has to beat a 10.
Oh, he can fail.
He can. He has to roll bad. No, he rolls a 17. So... she gets a hand on the totem, and he just whips around with the hammer fist, and she is like swatted off of him. What does Skolna do?
Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
You know, that is getting very annoying.
It's now Anscombe's turn. He's
gonna
barely
make-
standing.
I know, he's gonna make one final attempt.
Okay. With a 21, he gets his hand on it. Alright, time for an athletics versus athletics. Oh my gosh. Anscombe rolled a 25 to grab it. The Titan rolled a 26 to resist it. It's so close. It's brutally close.
Is there anything
Anscombe
I
has
can
his
do?
hand. I know.
I have a silvery bars, but I won't help.
No, that won't help. Do you have any inspiration?
No.
Well, it is close. And it is a
Yeah.
wrestle. Anscombe gets his grip on the totem, and as he begins to pull it off, the Titan locks the hammer in between himself and Anscombe, and it is brutal and lasts a solid few seconds before finally Anscombe is pushed off, and the Titan says,
You're stronger than you look. I'll need to put an end to that before it's a problem.
You just hear Anscombe say, fuck. Now it's tears. No, it's not. Anscombe's going to use Second Wind. He has one because they took a short rest. Heal. He heals for 5. Still, it's something. Alright, now it's Tier's turn. Tier. What does Tier do?
He runs.
Away?
Yeah. That's what we're doing now.
You're retreating.
Yep.
Okay. Tier retreats. Action dash. It's now the Titan's turn. The Titan is going to... When he sees Tier running, he says,
Oh, now that's poor sportsmanship. I won't stop you if you want to run.
and he holds his action. Sigona is no longer stunned at the end of her turn. Lorna.
He runs.
Okay. As he said, and he keeps his word, the Titan does not stop you. And you flee. Alright. Then in that case, we will end combat. And return to the Farum map. As your party is... That's not the right one. Hold on. I'm struggling with music here. There we go. It's bugged. Okay. That'll have to do for now. Sorry about that. As you return, you get away from the Titan, Ulrich. Your party regroups outside in one of the alleys. Everyone is beaten. Everyone looks to you. What do you say?
Who's worse off?
What?
Who's worse off?
Anscombe's at 6 hit points. Well, let's look at your team. One moment. Anscombe is at 6 hit points, as I said. Sigona's at 4. You are at 4. Requiem is at 1. Tier's at 15. Skolna's full.
I think we need to find a place to hide and rest. If we want to at least make it to the end.
If that's how you want to handle this, that's fine with me.
I just want to finish. If we'd stayed fighting that thing, we wouldn't have finished.
You're probably right. I got so close, though.
I know.
Alright, let's see if we can find maybe a house to hold up in. Roll the investigation.
$14.
Skolna is going to assist you. So roll
Advantage?
with advantage.
18.
18. With an 18, you find what looks like it was once... Well, it is a cellar. It looks like it was once maybe a wine cellar, but it has been turned into what looks like maybe a kobold's hideout, though it is clearly cleaned out. The ceilings are low, and it doesn't smell great, But the only way to get into it is through a hidden cellar door that's tucked behind several carts off the main street. As you hide here, I need you to roll me stealth with advantage.
My own stealth?
Yeah. And I'll be rolling for your party. Your team's just trying to be quiet right now.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Or 20.
Natural 20 for a 20. Okay. You rolled it twice. No, you didn't. It was a 10. Okay. I was very surprised if you rolled double natural 20s.
That would have been nice. Earlier.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. One moment. Okay. As you howled up, Anscombe turns to you and he says, "Do you think maybe you know how to do the lightning hand, yeah? What you did to the Titan?
You?
Do you think you could maybe write a few scrolls for us? So if we run into him again, we can all just zap him?"
Oh. I can. It wouldn't be bad to have on standby.
If we're up close to him, I can take the hits. I couldn't really do anything to him.
That's the next spell we're going to teach you, I suppose. Well, it's a cantrip, so it shouldn't be too hard. If I had lightning bolt, that would have changed things.
You hear Skolna say, "Coulda, woulda. It's beyond us. For now."
I don't like losing. It's been very tough for me.
You don't pick a fight you can't win. But if the dice literally had been in more of a favor, we could have won that.
Yeah. I'll make some scrolls.
Sigona is like pacing quietly, and her teeth are grit.
You frustrated too?
Yeah, I'm fucking frustrated. We would have had him.
I know. That hit you got on it was amazing. He just had too many options.
She kicks like an old broken box across the room, and Skolna says, "That's not how you be quiet." Skolna just looks at Skolna and raises the middle finger, but then sits down, pouting.
I know we could have fought that to the end, and I don't know if it would have gone in our favor eventually, but I didn't want to risk it. Just like I should have run from the Minotaur the first time.
I feel like this time, I think leaving was the right choice. But it's hard to admit that because it felt like we were so fucking close.
Yeah. You were so close.
I got my hands on it. I felt him start to give. Oh well.
Well, you know you've really impressed me today.
That's a victory in my book.
Multiple times.
I'll take that win.
All of you have, not just Anscombe, of course.
Yeah, I'll get it. He's certainly been striking.
You have to admit.
Suddenly, as you are holed up, you've been here for about 10 minutes. You hear footsteps on the street outside. Roll me perception.
14.
With a 14, you can't really tell how many there are. And you hear quiet voices. I'm taking your stealth rolls into account here. You hear them as they pass right nearby. You can hear boots and metal on the cobblestone. your entire party is silent, waiting. Anscombe's great sword silently into his hands. And the footsteps proceed on past, getting quieter. Until finally they're gone. Right. Look, no matter what happens, how this festival ends, I've loved every minute of it. This has been the most exciting, most fun experience of my life that I can remember. And no matter what happens, I love all of you.
Does that mean you want to be on a team with us if we graduate?
Oh yeah. Who the fuck else? Absolutely.
Can I put you down as a yes then?
That's a yes.
Good.
There's kind of a warm reception to Anscombe's outburst as Skolniss and Tyr kind of look over at him with small smirks, a little smile on Skolniss' face, but otherwise it's quiet. And as you take your short rest, I need you to roll me a D100. Roll me a D20.
$19.
Roll me a D2.
Two.
Roll me a D10.
3.
3. Who's 3? Okay. It's about halfway through your rest when there is a tarp, a canvas in the corner of the cellar down here. Suddenly, you hear a snore and then and the canvas is thrown away, and a red-skinned tiefling with black horns sits up. Oh. Hi. Hello.
Hello? What are you...
He stands up out of this crate, and you see there's hay all over him. You do see there is a totem around his neck. It's a green one. And you see this individual, a tiefling. This is what he looks like.
Okay, have
Mouse
I
over him.
never seen him before?
No, never.
I'm sorry we didn't realize you were hiding down here, too.
I was catching a wink. Hello. I may have slipped my duties. This is still the fall festival, yes?
And we have about 2 more hours, yes.
Oh, I slept through most of it. Okay. I'm Sing. Hello.
Thing.
Sing, yes. I'm one of the many bards of the Merigard.
An official contractor?
Yep.
Insight check.
Roll
I
insight.
feel like there was hesitation there. Natural 1.
He's definitely a bard of the Merigard, an official contractor.
Okay. We fought a couple contractors, and they've not had green totems before.
Oh, I'm not here to fight you. I mean, you could fight me if you want, but I don't want you to, because I'm not really one for violence.
You're part of a mercenary group, and you're not one for violence?
I'm not okay.
Bard of the Merit?
I'm a bard of the Merigard. I'm a Meribard. You see, Okay, have you met the bard instructor? Good old Tally?
I can't say I've had the pleasure yet.
Oh, she's a good friend of mine. And she asked me to try and keep the spirits up out here in the fall festival. Until a team is so distraught that they decide to try and take my totem, which I guess I would give it to them. So,
if you want it, you can have it, or I can provide you with a little bit of an uplifting song. Yeah?
Well, I'd be remiss not to ask you what the green totem counts for.
I don't know.
You don't know? You
I
just
have
given
no
it?
idea. Yeah, they just gave me this and said, well, Tally gave me this and said it would let me into the Fall Festival and stay safe and try and cheer people up that I find. And I realize I've really botched it up by sleeping down here the entire time. But better late than never. Hmm?
You can still cheer us up.
Right. I'm happy to help. So, you want the song or you want my totem? Which, please
Oh.
don't take it.
Well, you might as well perform your duty. How about a song?
Perfect. And he begins to play. He pulls a lyre out from his back, and as he begins to play, he plays you a song of rest. You gain a hit die, which is great considering your situation.
It is.
This
I had
encounter,
two hit die out of 3. Does that mean I have 3 now?
yeah. So this encounter was not intended to happen whilst you were resting, but you happened to roll him here, so here he is. Sing will sing you a song. It is a fairly commonly heard of, almost like a folk ballad. It's a love song between the descendant of a dragon and the princess of a nearby kingdom. And while their love is forbidden, they continue anyway, promising they'll found their own nation where there are no concerns as to whose parents are who. The song is commonly thought to be the birth of Tarracona. It's just a kind of fanciful tale, but it is a fairly relaxing tune. As you hear this song, your party can all spend a hit die without spending a hit die to heal.
I'm gonna roll all my hit die so I can get something back.
Fair enough. You are taking a short rest anyway, so you can kind of stack it.
19 points back. I'm at full.
Okay. Hold on. Anscombe is healing right now. I'm doing math. Anscombe's at 25 out of 31. Requiem doesn't. Sagona. Sagona heals for 22. She's now at 26 out of 34. Skolna doesn't need to. Tier does. Tier will. He will not spend one of his own hit die. But he will heal for 11, and he's almost to full. Okay. As your team takes a short rest, Sing, after finishing his song, he says...
Can I say something that happens during?
Sure.
Lorna is going to work on the scrolls that were recommended to her. How long will it take to do 3 cantrips?
So it's a cantrip. Cantrips are very simple to do. A cantrip takes you... So a first level takes you an hour. A cantrip takes you 10 minutes.
Okay. Then for 30 minutes she'll be working, but while she's listening to the song from the bard and working on her scrolls, she'll just lean her head against Anscombe's shoulder.
Anscombe's kind of tapping his foot to the song. But when you lean your head against him, for a moment you feel him tense up. And then he relaxes. This cellar kind of smells like kobold shit.
You know you don't have to say anything.
But it's my favorite place we've been so far.
That was a lot better.
You could have waited for me to finish. You
You
can't. You're
could've
bad
opened
at that. You're bad
You
at
could
that.
have opened with something better.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
As Sing finishes the song, he puts the lyre away and he says, You all don't mind if I... Boom. He, like, pops the top off a wine bottle and says,
No, please. Go ahead.
all right, you wanna partake?
I mean, maybe like one glass.
It's a little sour, but, you know, any alcohol's better than none. And he pours out several glasses. Sagona takes one, of course. Tierra and Skolna don't. Anscombe does. And so do you. It's, as he said, it's not great, but it's got alcohol in it, and it seems to take the edge off a little. All right. Well, it's been a delightful little bit with you all. I wish you all luck. Let's hope no one else takes the totem. And he climbs up out of the cellar door.
Good luck, Sing. I hope I see you again someday.
I'm sure you will. And that is the encounter that you rolled for your short rest. It could have been much... in fact, I would say the odds are it would have been much worse. So, well done. Anyway.
Okay. Didn't lose anything in that fight, except our dignity. But
Well.
of course.
We did hurt him a little. You know. Maybe we find him again.
Maybe.
Well, you got these scrolls, right? Like, I just read it, and then I touch him. Zap, he does the damage? I don't understand.
That is precisely how it works, Anscombe.
Okay, got it.
So she'll pass out one to Anscombe, one to Tierra, and one to Skolna.
The three of them all take a scroll. The simple act of making 3 scrolls of Shocking Grasp, your party, it almost seems like it was uplifting on its own. As if it's an ace in the hole that they didn't have before, even though it's just a cantrip.
It's our emergency cantrip.
Yeah. Symbolic, even. Okay. We have time for one more encounter. As you emerge after your short rest, it is now 11 at night.
Yes, it is.
There's only 1 hour left of the fall festival. And these streets are more foreboding than ever before. You hear the sounds of battle, but they're far apart and quiet. It's not like before when you'd hear battle on around every corner. Now you hear a clash of iron, someone gasp, and then it's over. Quickly. Everyone is tired, everyone is hurt, and no one takes much to take down. And the monsters that are still around, they're worse.
Yeah.
But now that you're in the final stretch, and your party knows it, everyone is feeling hopeful. Anxious, but hopeful. Roll me a d6.
4.
4. All right. Roll me a d4.
1.
Your enemy has the advantage. Please roll me a d20.
4.
Please roll me a d2.
1.
Okay.
I rolled 4, 1, 4, 1.
All right. As you are making your way quietly into the market, you are caught by surprise simply because it happened so quickly, not because they were so sneaky. Let me remove this. Your team is creeping its way between the carts. There's a moment where Skolna happens to be up front. You are in the back from this perspective. As this happens, I need you to roll me a d10.
5.
Okay. Anscombe steps up. Right as he rounds the corner, you hear a bullish snort.
Right. I'm immediately triggered because of that fucking Minotaur.
Yeah, that's fair. Right around this corner, another Minotaur rushes up to Anscombe. As it does, it makes an attack with a gore, trying to get Anscombe, trying to surprise him as it rushes him. As it does, another Minotaur reveals itself, rushing forward towards Skolna, and is going to try a gore attack. With a 19 to hit, Anscombe is hit with the gore attack, but with a 14 to hit, Skolna is missed. One moment, please. As now we're in a fight, the music needs to be changed. Okay. Their surprise round beginning. One moment while I roll damage. I need to make a strength saving throw for Anscombe as he takes 8 points of piercing damage. And you hear him say, "Not this shit again." Anscombe succeeds on the strength saving throw with a natural 20. And Skolna is missed. The Minotaur is going to swing with its great axe as it's part of its surprise. With advantage, it misses Anscombe with a 16. And then on Skolna, it hits Skolna with a 23. Skolna takes 15 points of slashing damage, but she's still up, and that is the end of the surprise round. Please roll me initiative.
Okay.
Please roll me a d6.
1.
1. You see that each of these Minotaurs has an additional totem around their neck. They're each wearing 2 totems. All right. Tierre's up first. Tierre says, "Oh no, not this shit again," and he runs and flanks Skolna to short sword stab this Minotaur. That's a natural 20. I'm rolling 20s all over the place, apparently. And he rolls max damage, so he stabs it for 17 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And then he offhand attacks. Still at advantage. Natural 19 for a 26 to hit. I guess Tierre is sick of their shit. He deals 10 points
We
of
all
piercing
hate Minotaurs now.
damage. Yeah. Okay, that Minotaur is almost half health in one turn. Lorna, you're up.
She's gonna step out so she can get some view. She can see this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take out a spell scroll that she took from one of those contractor from a while ago, and it is a scroll of confusion.
Okay. Hold on. Do you know how confusion works, or should I pull it up for you?
I don't have access to it, so now I do.
Okay, confusion. This spell twists and assaults a creature's mind, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast the spell or be affected.
Okay, well, it's going behind this guy then.
So it's just him. All right, let's roll wisdom
Yeah.
save. He's pretty wise.
Really?
Really.
Oh boy.
But he rolled a natural 3.
Okay.
So he fails. He's now confused. An affected target cannot take reactions. It must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. I have the table open here.
Okay.
We will deal with it when it's his turn.
And Rex's gonna get in there.
Go ahead, move him.
Can he go here?
Yeah.
And still have flanking with Skolna?
Yes, the Minotaur is a large creature. So
They're
long as you can
poised.
draw a line through them, they're flanked.
Okay. Going to bite him or try to attack advantage. Natural 18 for 23.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my god. 2
5
ones.
points of
So 5
slashing
total. Arr.
damage. It happens. All right. Is that your turn? Anscombe. Anscombe has a Minotaur he's in melee with, and the other Minotaur. What does Anscombe do?
The one he's melee with.
Okay, he swings his greatsword at it. That's another natural 19 for 26 to hit. You can't roll ones, Anscombe. There you go. That's 13 points of slashing damage with one greatsword slash. And that's... I don't think he has any bonus actions he can do.
He has
All
a
right.
second wind back, but that's just for
He
reference.
could. He's going to save it for now.
Yeah, there's no reason why he would use it right now.
Skolna's turn. Skolna finds herself in melee but flanking with this Minotaur, and she's just going to thrust with her rapier. With a 19 to hit, that hits. Rolling damage plus sneak. Yeah, she deals 19 points of damage with that sneak attack. That Minotaur is now critically wounded. The Minotaur, seeing things going really poorly for it, is going to recklessly roar and try and attack with advantage. And it's going to swing at Skolna because, ow. With its great axe, it swings and misses with a 14. It'll swing again. With a fucking 16, it just barely hits. Skolna takes 21 points of slashing damage. Skolna's death ward boom, waves into place. Skolna's reduced to 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
This Minotaur facing Anscombe is going to just swing its great axe. It's not going
It
to
has to
reckless.
roll on the confusion table.
That's right. Thank you. I totally forgot. D10. You want to roll or you want me to?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
5.
5. A 2 to 6. The creature does not move or take actions this turn. I believe at the end of its turn, an infected target can make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Wisdom save. Normal. It's natural 1.
Okay.
It is confused. I'm going to give it the effect. Hang on. Yeah. All right. Sigona.
Finish this one off.
She'll run up to it, swing her warhammer with advantage. $17 to hit. That certainly hits. Rolling damage. She hits it for 11 points of bludgeoning damage. It's barely up. It's here. Yeah, he's just gonna stab it. Again, an advantage because of all this flanking going on.
Also, he recklessly roared.
This is true. I forgot what I did on my own turn. Okay, he deals 10 points of piercing damage. The Minotaur is barely standing. Tier swings offhand. At advantage. 26 to hit. Almost a crit. He deals 7 points of piercing damage. This Minotaur is slain. He then is going to run up to this one, but that's the end of his move and turn. Lorna.
Lorna's gonna go over to the slain Minotaur and look at its totems.
Okay. Roll
I want
investigation.
to investigate them, see if they're real or not. 24.
Hold on. They are both real.
She's gonna look at Sigona and say, we're not taking them until this one's slain so we can get all of the totems.
Sigona looks at you and says, "All right, it's your call."
I use my action to investigate?
Yeah.
Okay, Requiem's gonna run up and help out.
Okay.
Take a bite.
Roll an attack.
Natural 20.
Okay, roll the crit. Lots of crits going on. Okay, 24 points of damage. Huge
Good
bite out of this
boy.
Minotaur.
Good boy.
Anscom's turn. Anscom, flanked with Tier, is going to swing with advantage. It's not a crit, but it does hit with a 22. And he deals nearly max damage with 16 points of slashing damage. Skolna. Hearing what you said,
Yeah. Hearing what I said?
she's going to go over and try and take out this one. At advantage because of flanking with Tier. That is a 14 to hit, which is the creature's AC. She deals 11 piercing plus sneak. Good lord. I think you guys are just tired of this shit. That's 22 points of damage.
Yes, is the answer to that.
Okay. Bonus action. Skolna will disengage just in case.
Smart. Yeah.
Because she's super low.
She's...
Minotaur's turn. Please roll me a d10.
Okay.
3. A 2 to 6. The creature does not move or take action.
Oh my god.
Sigona's turn. Sigona runs
Hitting
up and swings the Warhammer. That's not... There we go. Advantage with Tier. Yeah, that's a natural 20. That's... No, I rolled 2 natural 20s on this advantage. I will reveal. That's so fucking insane. All right.
That's
Critical.
Stuff. Sigona's so done with this.
The Warhammer slams into the head of the Minotaur, which had 1 hit point remaining. And it is slain.
Like a pumpkin.
Yes.
Can we take all 4 totems at the same time to get all of them?
I'll say you can coordinate it between 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you a hard time about this. I will
Thanks.
roll to see...
2 of them were real.
2 of them on the
At the
first
very
Minotaur
least.
was real. One of them on the second Minotaur was real.
Okay. Okay, so that's 16.
As the totems are taken, the combat is over.
I'm gonna give it another fake to Lorna. Fake. And then 2 real. 2 Sigona.
Now there was a roar, so I need you to roll me a D100.
Give me 1 second to make sure I have all of my ducks in order. Okay. Sorry, what did you want me to roll?
A D100, because there was a
Okay.
roar.
Yes. 58.
Roll me a D20.
2.
2. Okay, let me see what 2 is. I doubt this is something that would appear. Yeah. The Vegapygmies do not investigate.
They're just trying to stay alive.
Which means, as we come to the end of that encounter, and it is now close, it's like 11:15 at night. You're almost done.
I have 16 real totems.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Good lord.
I hope you had a good time. That was intense.
It was. But I'm still in the game, which it very well could have not been the case.
It's true. Thank you for playing with me, and to everyone watching at home, we love you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Good
Lawrence going to the
night.
Fall Festival. Fuck you guys.